Okay, let's see what we got here. That's not right. 532. The formula I use is to take the distance divided by 4 that I have remaining, which is 32 thousandths, divided by 4 gives me 8, which would give me a total number of 16, which is half the distance. So 5, 6, 7, 8. Use that formula, eventually you get down to 1. If the number that I'm dialing in is less than 1, don't do it. Start using some other tool, some other way of getting it down that last little touch. $532 is $517. Let's try that again. $517. Yeah. Okay, so rule of 4. So I get 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Four and 4 is 8, which should leave me with 8, which should be 2. Do I mind doing these extra little cuts? No, because the finish is so good. and besides the fact I've removed a lot of material from this, by easing up on the distance I have or the dimension I want, I think I'm avoiding, I hope I'm avoiding flex on that piece so that it'll be ½ inch overall. Next time I take a measurement, it's going to be with the micrometer. Hey Mike, where'd you go?
The plans call for a cylinder head about 1/10 of an inch or less, made out of brass and silver soldered onto the unit, but I wasn't willing to go through that. All I did was drill the cylinder itself with ream it to ½ inch and leave it at that. Considering I didn't have a flat bottoming bit for the cylinder hole, I decided to try to leave as much on the piston as I could so that I didn't make the clearance area of the piston too great, and that way I saved myself a soldering job, which later on proved to be a bit of a headache when I was putting the rest together. That's the reason I never put used a center on the end of this piston. That reminds me, the other day I walked into a shoe store, and all over the place in the shoe store were little signs. They were in place of those Visa and MasterCard things, and all of them had TGIF written on them. And I was wondering what the heck that was all about. So I asked the store clerk, and he says, no, that doesn't mean thank God it's Friday. I says, well, what does it mean? It's only Tuesday anyways. He says, oh, I have to help out these customers a little bit. It means toes go in first.
Five, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 5, 12. So again, yeah, in my mind I flipped it again. So this is the piston end. This is at 514 here. It's at 512 here. So I need to have this section 1 inch to come out at the, if it's less here, it doesn't matter. That's the rod end. That's the connecting rod. This is the piston, 1 inch. So I said 514 with the micrometer. See, that's where I 511 with this. Ah, this thing's out by 1. 0. At least it says it's out by 1. 515, 516. 511. The mic, I know, is accurate. So we'll check it once more. 514. 14 divided by 4 is 3. 1, 2, 3.
It should be right now, it should dawn on me that I should maybe use the cylinder to test the end of the piston. Maybe the cylinder might be out a few hairs as well.
3 and 3 is 6. 6 from 14 is 8. 8 and 8 and don't be late. Oh. boy.
Went to visit an old friend the other day at the old folks home and walked in there, and we were sitting down in the dining room, and on the back wall of the dining room was that sign again that said TGIF, and I said to the waitress there, I says, what the heck does that mean? She says, oh, we have to remind these folks. It means teeth go in first.
Just had a thought, if I muck this up by even 1,000ths, which would be just perfect, under by 1,000ths, I know what I'm going to be using this part for. A little bit on the long side, but it's going to do the job what I need, another job I need. So if I get it so it's not right, I can salvage it for another job, for another project. $5.10. $5.6.
Come on, John. Come on. Wake up. Use the cylinder to check your dimensions.
$5.6. $5.7. Okay, so 7 divided by 4 is 1 point something, so it's a 1.
Just a small note of thanks to the folks at United Tools for supplying my inserts and bits and such. Great help that they've all been since I've started dealing with them, and I will continue to deal with them for a long time to come.
changed my mind there. I came back off and I dialed in one more. So I'm taking two. Two off the diameter, that's 4. That should leave me 3 behind. Also slowed down my feed because I'm looking for a surface. I'm looking for a shine.